What's going on, man? DJ Empty Beats checking in. You know what I'm saying? It's a very special day because, you know what I'm saying, one of the most anticipated artists from the city of Louisville, Kentucky has been released from jail. I know this kid, man. You might seen him everywhere. The thing about it, man, what's so dope about the movement that he has going on right now. Am I looking at the right place? Okay, here we go. All right. What's dope about what he has going on right now is because even though he was locked up, it felt like he was still out. So you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to put a big round of applause together for my man Bblasian, man. Bblasian, what's going on?
Thank you.
What's going on, my brother?
What's up, big bro? How you living, man?
I'm good. Your mic on? Yes. Sit down, take a seat, get comfortable a little bit.
Glad to be here.
What's going on though? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is a wonderful day. You know, spectacular. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad everybody made it out. I'm just thankful for it all.
Talking to the mic.
My bad.
All right. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna ask you some questions. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the experience before. We're gonna talk about the experience during, and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna be looking forward to. All right. So let's break down, you know what I'm saying, the before, man. Like, let's talk about this record Change or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was told that you didn't even want to rap at first. You know what I'm saying? So talk to us. How did that all come about?
At first, man, like, rapping, like, it was cool and all. But, like, me, I was focused on other things that was unimportant. Like, I would always want to fit in. Would always want to just, you know, like, I started small from, like, stealing mopeds, stealing dirt bikes, to end up stealing cars. And, you know, it just wasn't me. And now I know that.
So the song Change, like, how did that come about?
Man, Change came about, man. Last year, I went to camp for something very bad. So, like, I kept going back for little things. But not for a big thing, but, like, I was so down when I was locked up. Because I was just thinking about my mom, like, dang, like, all the things that I did since I was little to now, like, you could say sorry just so many times, like, to where it doesn't really, like, it's just a word. It don't mean nothing. So, like, I was just thinking about that in the camp, and, like, I just grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil, and I just wrote my first bars. Was a true thief in the night, was a blessing, because they sat me down the next day with a sentence.
So hold on. I mean, that was the first song you ever recorded?
I mean, my first single. Like, it was my first own song. Like, it wasn't my first song.
Okay. All right. So when y'all posted it, like, what platform did y'all post that song on when it just took off?
Like, platform? What do you mean platform?
Like SoundCloud? Was it what?
It was SoundCloud.
So SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So what did you do to, like, get this organic following that you have right now?
Organic following. What is that?
Like, your following is organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you're out here paying for views.
Yeah.
You're not paying for likes. You're not paying for comments.
Right.
Like, you naturally, you have a following. You know what I'm saying? It's organic. It came, like, because of you. Like, how did you do that?
Really, though? Like, I think about that all the time. And, like, I really just think, like, it's just real. Like, I believe a lot of people can relate to it. Like, they can actually sit down and think, like, dang, I probably, well, not probably, but, like, you know, me and my mom, we probably go through it all the time. Like, dang, me and my dad, like, feel me? So it's just, I feel like people can relate to it a lot.
Okay. So I'm going to keep looking at my phone because, you know what I'm saying, it's modern technology. So, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a pencil and a pad.
Yeah.
All the questions are right here. So how does it feel to accomplish something that a lot of artists in Kentucky has been, you know what I'm saying, had a hard time doing? And I'm just talking about with the organic following, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting a response for your music. Like, anytime a post go up on your social media, man, you're getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it feel to be going through that right now?
Like, honestly, bro, it feels great. Like, I've always prayed for this, like, just to do something big in my life, like music, like whatever I do, just to do something big. And, like, the fact that my music is, like, it's doing, like, really good, like, it shows me that I'm, like, I don't just do it for anything. Like I don't just do anything. Like, it shows me that I'm, you know.
So let's ask you this. The first thing you did when you got out, what'd you do?
First thing I did when I got out, man, shopping. That's the first thing I went, man. And matter of
So
fact, I'm gonna
we
get
see
my
you
hair
fresh
cut.
right now,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? The champion.
Down to the socks, man.
To the socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are in front of a live audience, so you know what I'm saying, you might hear some laughing in the back, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
everybody that came out. Right now, we at this venue. It's called Avenue E, you know what I'm saying? Like, the artwork in here is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. Like, that
Phenomenal.
picture right there, like, it's just reality. Like, when you look at it, you just, like, you think, like, dang, like, it's It's real. This is real life.
Yeah.
It's reality.
All right, so let me ask you this. Like, when you got your first letter from one of your supporters, I don't even want to call them fans. When you got your first letter in jail from one of your supporters, man, like, how did that affect you?
Like, bro, like, the main thing they was saying is, like, bro, like, your music is doing, like, excellent out here. Like, I can't wait till you get home. Just, feel me, just show out for the city. Like, you, feel me, do your thing. So, like, yeah, you know.
That's dope. All right, so when it comes to, let's say, you're no longer I don't want to say local, but let's say an independent artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Independent artist?
So I don't want to say you a local artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I say independent or whatever because when you say local, it literally puts you in a box or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now, how does it feel to hear national recording artist Bblasian?
But it feels great. Like, it's like everything I ever wanted. Like, now that, like, I got the opportunity to do what I always wanted to do. Like, I'm going to take, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna, feel me?
So we ain't gonna steal no more mopeds?
No.
No more dirt bike?
Done with that.
No more
yeah.
cars?
I've been done with that.
No more Tark buses or nothing like that?
Tark buses, nah.
It only got bigger. You said it got
Yeah,
bigger,
it
so you
did,
know what I'm
nah.
saying? Like, why not?
Yeah, the airplanes, yeah. Nah.
So before you went to jail, let's just say you did the record change.
Yeah.
All right, so you started to see the small success that change had or whatever.
Yeah, it was blowing
And then
up.
all of a sudden you got that phone call or whatever. Like, telling you had to sit down for a couple of months.
Yeah.
All right, how did that feel, like, knowing that, all right, Dag, I got this record that's taking off, but I know I got to go, you know what I'm saying, and do a little time or whatever. Like, how did that affect you?
I mean, really, like, I accepted it because I knew what I did was wrong. Like, for me, like, you got to pay for your consequences. But, like, whenever I did go, like, to the back room of the court, like, to the back holding cell, like, I was just glad I can get it over with, really. So, I ain't got to keep postponing all of these things and these events, like worrying about, dang, I can go to jail next week or next month. So I'm just glad I can get it over with, get a new start. It's a fresh start.
It's dope, man.
Yeah.
Well, like always, man, we welcome you back home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
This is
Appreciate
dope.
it. It's nothing
Let's
but
talk
love.
about Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying?
Dukes,
Like, I
yeah.
kind of wish she was on my street team. I'm not even going to lie. Like, she is phenomenal with what she's doing.
She
And
is.
basically what she did was, I don't know if you're familiar with an artist named Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit before your time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she had a movement going on for you, like Pimp C when he was locked up. They had like Bun B had such a great movement for him. It felt like he was still out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like your mother pretty much had the same effect on your career, man. Like I sat there and watched your social media. I remember when I played your record the first time on the radio, man, the phone lines went crazy, man. People was asking, play it again, play it again, play it again, play it again. You know what I'm saying? So like how important was your mother to this movement?
Like, it was very important. Like, not alone with all the music stuff. Like, my mother, she was there for me. Like, you know, like as her child, you know. So it was very important. Like, with everything that like everybody did with the whole movement, everything.
So like now that you out and you getting to see,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, your feed jump, because I seen you earlier today and you was just like, man, this is jumping right now.
I
You
didn't
know
even
what
know
I'm
how to
saying?
use it. Like, I was like, how do you work this? Like, it's yeah.
So how did that feel?
Man, it felt like great. It's unexplainable. Like, speechless, man. It's like seeing how popping my Instagram is and how much love I get, bro. Words can't explain.
All right, so also word on the streets, man, you know what I'm saying, outside of music,
Yeah.
you also can ride them rails or whatever, if I ain't mistaken.
Are you talking about them
I'm
skates?
talking about them skates, man, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, like, when you ain't in the studio, I mean, what, can we catch you at Robin's Roost? What, Skate World? What, Champs?
Nah.
Where you at?
Not necessarily, you know, like when I'm not rapping, you know, like I skate. But like back before I was even a rapper, even thought about rapping, like it was a hobby. Just every Saturday night, Friday night, Sunday night, used to go skating at Robin's Roost. Like, it was just a place to go, to, you know, just chill out, you know, link up with people. So I just learned how to skate. I don't know, man.
You get busy, though. That's the question.
Yeah. I used to get busy, man.
So, I mean, are you the
but
kid that's out there, man, and they blowing the whistle chasing you because, you know what I'm saying, you going too
Yeah.
fast or whatever? Is that you?
Nah. I mean, I wouldn't say nah, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of rusty. I ain't skated in like about 2 years, but I don't
Nah,
know.
this is where we really going to see what type of skater he is.
Yeah.
When they say all skate, Are you already on the dam? I mean, are you already on the skate rink?
Yeah, that was me back in the
All
day.
right, so
man.
when they saying jam skate and boogie skaters, are you out there or are you sitting on the side?
Probably not one of the best jam boogie skaters, man, but I can get down.
You get
man.
busy.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go and check them out, man. I used to get
Yeah.
busy back in my days, too, also. Let's say, let's go back to when you was in the cage or whatever, when you was in jail, when you was serving your time or whatever. Like, what did you do to pass your time?
What I did to pass my time, man, I would just sit down and just talk to whoever I can, like from staff, from friends, to even people that I don't like, because you know it's a lot of belligerent people, but like I just vibe out with them, see what their perspectives are about life and just where they come from, how they grew up, you know, just vibe out with them.
Like, being in jail, did, like, any of the inmates, did they, was it kind of like starstruck in there? You know what I'm saying? Did anybody come in new and was like, damn,
Yeah.
I'm in here with Bblasian, man. Like,
when I was at camp, there was this one boy, his name was Spencer, man. Like, I'll never forget this, because, like, I was supposed to sponsor him. I was supposed to, like, show him about the camp, because he was new. It was his first day. And, like, the first thing he said to me was, bro, Bblasian, bro, are you signed, bro? We was at JCYC Boppium. We was going third shift, bro. The whole unit was lit. I was like, oh, man. Yeah.
so now let's say, how important was it, like, just getting letters from, you know what I'm saying, like, some of the supporters, you know what I'm saying, family and all that other stuff? Did that help make the time go by faster?
Really, it did, because just every day, the only thing that would be on my mind was phone calls and letters. And, like, when I did get those phone calls and letters, like, it'd just uplift me. Like, because every time I got one, phone call and a letter, like, it'd just be an update. Like, yeah, bro, you getting love out here, bro. Let me just stay focused.
All right, so out of the 6 songs that you do have out on the streets, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
which one would you say has touched you emotionally? Like, which one is your favorite record?
My favorite record out of the 6 would be Change. You know, like, because it was before I was even just thinking about, like, really, you know, just really rapping. Like, it was dedicated to my mom. Because, you know, like I said, you say sorry so much that eventually the sorry is just a word. It doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
And, like, to this day, like, that song still touches me the way it did, like, when I first wrote it.
Okay. So I know you got a big show coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can let's talk about the positive things that's going on in your life right now. So you got a big show coming up, you know what I'm saying, with 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
I don't want to say the T word because I'm going to tear it up. So if you can help me out, is it Tanashi?
It's Tekashi.
Tekashi,
6ix9ine.
okay.
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, man, to be on the same stage as that guy, man. First of all, when it comes to the performance, is this your first performance?
It's my first live, big, like, headline performance, yeah.
Okay, so what do we have? What do we have to look forward to doing this show?
Man, just going out, doing my thing, man. You know, ain't nothing gonna stop me from just show out, bro. You know, just turn up best I can.
I think you're gonna do a dope job with that,
Yeah.
man. Like, let's say from now on, you know what I'm saying, now that you out, you know what I'm saying, you getting to touch your fans, you know what I'm saying, you touching the social media that you don't know how to work.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying, like what's coming up for Bblasian?
What's coming up for Bblasian, man? Like, for sure, you already know it's gonna be a lot music coming. Like, I'm
We
just
can't
gonna
wait.
Yeah, man, just endless
can't
music,
wait.
just nothing but working. You know, in the studio. You know, just doing stuff like this. Like, it's just, man, just keep this positivity, this motivation for my generation. Just keep it all going, man. Just keep rising.
I remember the first time I met you in the studio or whatever. Like, I think John Woo, he invited me out. You know what I'm saying? It was you and a couple of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes was definitely there in the building.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing about it is I sat there, I looked you dead in your eyes, and I was like, bro, you got talent. You dope. And then I sat there and said, man, stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks after I told you that, I got the call that you was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I was also told it was something previously before, you know what I'm saying, what was going on now or whatever. You know what I mean? So I do want to say, keep doing your thing, bro.
For sure, bro.
You got a bright future in front of you, like a real dope future in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I want to open the floor up to some of the people that's in the building right now. You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
get
Because I'm
it.
pretty sure they have some questions for you.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a question for Bblasian, you know what I'm saying? Put your hand up, please. Anybody?
Anybody.
Don't be scared. Family, friends.
So actually, before we head over to the art, before we head over to everyone in the
Excuse
audience.
me. Hold on. Come on over here. Let them see
Oh.
who this is. Let them see who this is.
Hi,
This is Miss
Bblasian,
Bella,
how are
right?
you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So before we head over to the audience, I actually have questions on your live, actually. So from Elliot, he asks, is music coming soon?
Man, music is coming very soon. What you should be expecting next arcade, like it's all over my Instagram, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be like the music video will be soon. I think it's September 19th, and yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Okay. So Raquel asks, when will the Sleepless video come out?
Sleepless video. When will they come out? Very soon. I don't have the full details on that, but I know it'll be very, very soon.
Okay. You know, she's got all the questions going right now. Let me tell you. So Raquel also asks, who was your inspiration to begin your rapping career?
Who was my inspiration to begin it? When I first, I remember this, it's weird, but like when I first thought about even being a rapper, like growing up, my dad, he always played Eminem. And like it really like linked with me. Like I really, like it's the first rapper that I could really say that I'm really a fan of. Like I buy a shirt, feel me, get posters of him. And like just the fact that, you know, I don't know, this way you can move somebody with music. Like it was Eminem.
Okay, so let me see. We did have another one. I don't want to lose it. It was a good one too. It's probably you looking at it with me. Let me see. I'm gonna keep it at that. So if anybody else has any questions, you guys can definitely raise your hand. I will come out. Here we go. I'm coming over. I'm coming.
Come on over to the. Bring them up here.
You want me to bring them up?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Make sure y'all sharing this also too. Come on, lady. Take it. Don't. Come on.
Or we can come right here. Okay, so what's your question?
My question is, if you could work with anybody in the industry now or past, who would it be?
If I could work anybody,
Naim?
you said who?
Naim?
Who's that?
Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem for sure. Like eventually, yeah.
No, we want to know the other artists too.
But I was thinking, you know, Bryson Tiller, since he's from Louisville, and like he's really made it now. Like I've been thinking about that the whole time I was locked up. Like, dang, am I gonna be able to meet Bryson Tiller? Am I gonna do stuff with him? And that'd be the main person. Well, for now, that I would like to do something with.
That's dope. That's dope. Thank you. Anybody else got a question? Come on. Share them.
We're gonna get her first.
How you doing, Leah? Oh,
Give me 1 second.
So, I don't know if you know, but I'm 13 and I wanna have a rap career too.
you wanna have a rap career?
Yeah. I actually do I do stuff like I'm trying to get like you. You are my inspiration.
Yes, thank you.
And I just want to know if you have any advice.
Any advice for you? My main thing is nowadays it's just all the same. Like it's like in my song Day by Day when I see no change. So like my advice to you is just be different from everybody else. Like stand out. Yeah.
By the way, she is rocking it. That is Queen
She's cold.
Style.
She's
Yeah.
cold. She's
Yeah,
cold with
she
it.
is.
She's
She's
cold. I'm a
everywhere.
huge fan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't. I'm turning red.
So I'll come to you, okay? So you can have your ask all the questions on your Instagram live.
No, it's just like DM.
Oh.
In the DM. Okay.
Mama, check her
Well, I
phone
want
when we
you-
get done here.
Mom.
But one of the questions were, who's your favorite artist yourself?
My favorite artist myself would be Eminem. Like even though I really haven't heard his song in a minute.
Nah, he
But
just
like-
dropped a phenomenal album.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
just first day home, man.
Yeah.
As soon as we leave here, I'm
Album's dope.
looking it up. But like one song that I love, like even my sisters love, my smaller sister. My my big sister too, right there. But like, it's Mockingbird. Like that song is so relatable to me, like relatable to me. You know, like it's my favorite rapper, Eminem.
Next was, how long did it take for your song to blow up?
One song, like it took one single change, and like it, I don't know, like as soon as I dropped it, just instantly started blowing up. Like
Man,
first
what
month.
is the secret, man? What
don't
happened
know,
there?
man.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
so we wanna
what
know.
what happened?
I'm just being me. Like when I write down, like not write down. Whenever I write my music, like it's how I feel. You know, like my heart, like it's my real emotions about like how I feel about certain topics, and that's I don't know, man. It's just
Hold on, let me ask you this. Like, you came up in the internet era or whatever, the social
Yeah.
media era or whatever. So was you like real cool in school? Like, did you already have a
Man.
following, come from school and all that other stuff?
I ain't gonna lie, I was known. Like people know me. Some like I believe a lot of people knew me for my dumb stuff. Like you know.
Okay.
But at the same time, I believe like yeah, I was pretty involved with social media a lot. Like in school, I was always cool. You know.
Right.
Yeah, but I
I mean, what hashtags did you use, man?
No
like,
hashtag.
what is the secret?
bro, it's just me, man. It's
All of the
I want to know.
All of it.
man, I'm just vibing out, man. It's just me saying how I feel, just on the mic with
And
a
I
beat.
mean, I can see it because the energy is dope that you know what I'm saying, you
Yeah.
give off, bro. Like, even the
Thank
first time I met you, dog, like, you have, you special, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
special.
man.
You got a solid team behind you. And I know, like, much more success is going to come. But let's give it back to Lil Sis. Like, we got
Lil
any more
Sis.
questions?
There's 2 more left. Have any record labels tried to talk to you?
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. Before, like before, like when Change first started and it hit 100K on SoundCloud, like I got some. Trying to think of what to say.
You got some letters.
Yeah,
You got some calls.
I got a little some. I don't know. That'd just be for the future, man.
We shall see, man. We shall,
Shall
see.
see. Be lit.
You got one more question?
Are you gonna start a vlog channel or anything?
Should I start a vlog channel? Like, I'm asking y'all, should I start a vlog channel? Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a vlog channel. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think you need to.
It's gonna happen because you know we be lit, man. Let's be lit. You gonna get it?
So we're gonna get the life of the Bblasians.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, I like that. That's a good name, man.
That is
I
good.
like that.
Okay, so I have a question, more because I'm just getting to know who you are, all the good stuff, and I'm a mom. How old are you?
I am 17 years old.
Okay, you're 17. So with being 17, and you're figuring things out way earlier than what you should. And I watched you, and you were like, I couldn't say sorry no more.
Yeah.
Like, where did all of that come from? So I guess it's more of, where did your wisdom come from? Like,
My wisdom?
when did it hit you? Like, I can't even say sorry to my mama no
Hey
more.
man, like I love that question because like, I always think about that too. Like I feel like I was lost before music. Like as corny as it sounds, it's true. Like I would just do anything, well not anything, but you know I was just hard headed, and like I feel like when I started doing music, I feel like I had a purpose because I was always chasing a purpose, no matter what it was. So that's why I just be doing bad because I thought that was my purpose. But when I seen that my music was blowing up the way it is, like it showed me like there's your purpose, run with it, and just like I started growing as my music started growing, like really.
I'm turning it back over to DJ Empty Beats. Oh, wait, we have another question.
We
Get
got another
it.
question. Step on up, my brother.
Oh, what's up? My name DJ Slick, man.
Nice to meet you.
CEO of the ELITEgiance. I really wanted to say, man, congrats on everything that you got going on. It's dope. But
thank you.
how did it feel to win that Kentucky Urban Entertainment Award? Not once, but twice. Because I saw your mom and the family come on stage. It was dope. It was
Yeah.
like the dopest thing that I saw that, well, one of the dopest things I saw. I don't want to make nobody mad at me, but you know what I'm saying. It was really nice, man. And how did that feel?
Ooh, you're absolutely right.
Let me back then. But how did that feel?
But it really felt dope. Like, I called my mom because, like, I was the whole day that I knew that was happening. I was hyped. Like, even when I was locked up, I was hyped. Like, yeah, bro, we got this award show going on now, man. And, like, man, like, my mom, she actually brought him to visitation to show me. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, it's my first award. You need to get a shelf for this.
We actually did get a whole shelf. We got lights on the shelf.
Y'all did? I ain't even see it. Yeah.
Surprise. Dang. Does anybody else got any questions? Come on up.
I'll come back there. I got you. I went and I was like,
First off, how you feeling tonight, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
I got a deep question for you. I understand, like you said, that before rap, you ain't even considering this this craft or whatnot. But now that you're like, you know what I'm saying, now the iron striking hot now, like, have you thought about your future? Have you thought about, like, branching off, like, on other endeavors, like, that could coincide along with your rap career as well?
You said, what you said, dope
Coincide with your rap career, other stuff to do along with it.
Well, really,
Like, you look like you gotta have, like, you know what I'm saying, the champions, you know what I'm saying, endorsement
Yeah.
already. You know what I'm saying? You know, that could be for the start, you know, but
yeah.
have you thought about your future, though?
Man, I've been thinking about it a lot these past 6 months. And, like, I like where it's going. Like, not alone as just an artist, but I don't know, man. Just keep pushing my music. Salute you too, bro. Appreciate you.
Anybody else got a question? Come on up. Make sure y'all sharing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your social media, man? How can they follow you?
My social media is _Bblasian. Bblasian.
he needs to be shouting us out on this social media.
Man.
We don't
Yeah.
need him.
I get enough shout out.
Here you go. Come on, baby.
What's up, y'all? My name is Joey.
Nice to meet you, bro.
So after you made changes and you went to the studio and laid it down that first time, and after you heard that final cut, did you know immediately, like, yo, this is gonna be a hit? Like, did you have any idea you were gonna get hundreds of thousands of views, or
No.
did you have any self-doubt at any point?
I didn't. Like, before I even thought about going in the studio and recording change, my friend Christian, or Sage, and my big bro, YC, Young Commercial, like, I was in the car. I was in Christian's car. And, like, I played it for him. Like I rapped it for him. And he was like, bro, this is a hit, bro. You got to drop this ASAP, bro. I was like, nah, bro, they're not going to feel this, bro. It's something. But then, like, they amped me up to go record it. And, like, when I was recording it, like, I was really having fun. Like, I was in there bopping around to it, like, while I was recording it. And, like, even when it was all done and, you know, just cut, like, it was ready to be dropped, I still was like, I don't know, man. I wasn't really thinking it was going to blow up like this.
That's awesome. Man. One other question. While you were locked up, did you have any opportunity to write while you were in there? Or?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wrote some songs, but it didn't turn out like the way I wanted it because, like, it wasn't no beats. And, like, I was just writing a cappella. And, like, later on, I would forget how I wrote it. And it would just be frustrating, so I just stopped. Yeah.
All right, man, thank you.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Any other questions? Come on up.
We're just gonna get you a mic to have in the back. Step
Hey,
up.
how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh, okay. So you're 17.
Yes, ma'am.
You had a taste of what the life was, with your overnight success. Now that you're out, it's a fresh start, clean slate. You're about to be 18. You're entering adulthood. Not really
Adulthood.
though.
Yeah.
Not really. So what's next?
What's next,
How do you
man?
plan on proceeding on the straight and narrow with your newfound fame and freedom and being an influence to everybody that's following you and watching you?
Just keep doing what I just doing. Like, just keep writing dope music, like real dope music, like not just anything that I just think off the top of my head, like how I really feel, and just real life situations. You know, just keep doing it. Just keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions?
Hey, beautiful.
Hi, my name is Passion. I have a question for you. So, and this is probably for other people too. Would you still do music with people in the city? Because I'm a singer and I do music on YouTube. So, would you still do music and collab with people in the city?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up.
Y'all see how she made him smile though? Did y'all see that?
She
we
just shoot
we
us
got any
shot.
more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, we got one more. Come on. Go around, go around, go around, go around, go around.
I got you.
All right.
What's your question?
Hi, my name is Genesis, and
Nice to meet you.
I just wanted to know when and where will the 6ix9ine concert be?
When is October 19th? And where? I believe it's called the Water Tower.
Water Tower.
Yeah, like I never heard of a water tower in Louisville, but I seen pictures, and
That's a big line.
it's a big line, and
It's a
like the
big line.
stage is excellent. Like, yeah. But I will also be posting more on my page tonight about that event.
So, I mean, any shout outs, anything that you need to give? Because, I mean, you got a solid team, man. And you better not forget anybody.
I'm not, man.
You bet-
You
like,
can't.
let's
you
start
can't
naming
forget
them.
it. Buku footage. That's my big bro, man. Like he was one to record the change. You know, like he became like an uncle throughout this whole process. John Woo, which is also like an uncle, man. Like it's just nothing but love. Like he's been supporting me, but not alone as music, but like as a family member.
Straight up.
My mom, you know, love her to death, and I just want to thank her for everything.
Can we get moms up here real quick?
Everything.
I got a question.
Can we get moms up here real quick? Let's get Mom Dukes up here. Y'all better make some noise for Mom. There we go. There she is.
What's up, mama?
It don't matter either way. So, Mom, you said you got a question for moms?
I do. I was actually going to escape. Okay, so being a mama, what challenges did you face saying, like, you know what, my baby's going to have to go away? What went through your head?
At the time when my son, when he had to go away, I was actually very proud of him because of the situation that he was in. And we talked about it. So we were prepared. You know, we said, you know, we make mistakes and we have to face the consequences and we'll get through it. And we always talk through things. You know, we're going to make a lesson out of it. We'll keep pushing because, you know, we've been through a lot. So we just keep pushing. And every time we thought we couldn't keep pushing, we wanted to kill each other. But love really, you know, we just kept going. We just kept pushing. So I was very proud of him for accepting his consequences. And we knew it wouldn't be very long. So, you know, it's hard. You know, I missed him very much, but very proud of the accountability and the growth, you know, that I saw in him.
What is the first chore he is going to have to do when he gets home? The first chore.
You need to wash
What
some
he
dishes.
has is, I got these greens. He's going to clean all the greens. I want to get him to cooking.
We going over their house
Yeah,
after
'cause
this.
we are cooking, so I was thinking that I'm going to get him, because I got to get him to do something. You know what I'm saying?
How do you clean greens?
So we're going to go through all that.
You're going to learn today.
Exactly.
Those are my questions for you. Like, you dope.
Look,
You're
I got-
really dope. Like, I watched you at the award show. You got up there. You was so proud of your baby. Like, I love it. I just think you dope. Yeah.
I have a question for you, moms. This is an easy question or whatever. Remember, at night it got played on the hold on, make sure I say this right. It got played on the #1 mix show in Louisville, whatever, which was the after party. I just want to put that out there. Remember when you first heard Change on the radio station? Like, how did that affect you?
As far as first hearing, because it was actually, let me go back to The Devil is a Liar is one that I can really just recall that moment. You know, hearing my son on there. And it was just, because I sat in my car in my garage, you know, we were just sitting and we just sat there, you know, just listening.
Was the
to
car
the
on?
station. Not, well, you know, not the power.
Okay,
you know
I'm
what
about to
saying?
say, oh my
You know,
God,
I
y'all
know,
trying to kill
baby, I
yourselves.
know. Do not sit in the garage with your car on, okay? It was a very proud moment, you know. I watched it, I listened to it, I recorded it, and then, you know, I remember just listening to you on the radio, listening to your song, and of course you hyped it up, you know.
I brought it back like 15 times.
Man.
Yeah.
And I just watched it over and over again on my phone. And as a matter of fact, I was like, I can't wait till he gets home and I can show it to him. I got all kind of stuff to show to him. And he was like, where do I start? It's gonna take us a little while, but I just took it in, you know? Just like a lot of things that have been going on. Just trying to take that moment in because so many accomplishments. You know, we have so much more to celebrate. But just remember feeling proud, you know, of my son being on the radio and trying to just take that moment in because I was so proud of him, you know. Still, I am very proud. I told, you know, don't want to get, look, I will keep going on. So I'll end it right there before I wind out. I'm just so proud of him.
God, it touched the feels, man. Goodness gracious. Well, Mom, I definitely say the support that you have for your son is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I need to step my game up with my kids. I tell you that. Because, Jesus, made it feel like he was still out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is controlling his social media, oh, my God.
Well, I do need to say, you know, I was on there sometimes, but also I got to give, you know, to YC, Young Commercial, and John Woo, you know, he get on there, and his sisters. We all took turns, you know, trying to keep his page going, you know, because we just had to keep it, you know, we had to do it for Matthew, you know, we did everything that we could do. And
hold on, what's his name?
Matthew.
That's your real name?
Yeah.
You don't look like a Matthew, man.
Matthew.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm going to call you
pretty
from
good.
now on.
I was thinking about those
Matthew.
numbers.
Nah, I'm not going to do
Pretty
it.
good.
We're working on a brand here, Bblasian. All right. Well, I mean, you got any closing words that you want to say to your supporters? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it out. Let's get it out. This is what we all been waiting for.
Man, my closing words, man, I love y'all. I thank y'all. Like, with everything that's coming, I know it's going to be great. It's going to be excellent. And, like, that I have y'all now and, like, it's from coming up from the beginning, man. It's just all been excellent. Like, just want to thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Not alone, thank everybody for being here today. Like, this is really amazing.
Yeah, which I don't know is like 1,000 people behind that camera right now, man. So, you know what I'm saying? The support is crazy.
Crazy.
Shout out to everybody that's online right now, man. I know that's jumping. My phone is actually on Do Not Disturb, so I don't get to see anything. But, man, it's an honor to you even to give me this interview, man. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? You still got my support. You will always have my support.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you got the city on your back.
Yeah, man.
Like,
keep it going, man.
Don't let us down, all right?
I'm not.
Do not let us down, bro. And keep your ass out of trouble,
Man,
okay?
I've been done with that, man. Like,
yes.
The whole time thinking.
Yes.
Just in jail. Before I even got locked up, like, just told myself, this is the last straw. That's the last straw.
That's it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to this money.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you, like, to really have me come down here and do all of this, man. I really appreciate you.
It's only right.
Yeah, man.
It's only right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We are at Avenue E. You know what I'm saying? Definitely come check out this place, man. The artwork is phenomenal. This is a great venue. We appreciate them for us. I mean, we appreciate them for letting us, you know what I'm saying, come and hold this down. Yeah. Also, shout out to the ELITEgiance. You know what I'm saying? We are the best. We are the best. You know what I'm saying? Do I got to do it again, man? Shout out to the ELITEgiance. We in the building. You know what I mean? That's right. And just appreciate y'all, man, just taking the time out to just look at this stream or whatever, man. Shout out to DJ Deuce, you know what I'm saying, back there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. AP, back there doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Miss Bella Ray, appreciate you. And Mom Dukes, man, we definitely appreciate you and the rest of the team. You got something else to say?
Man, just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you, Mama. I want to thank JoJo Leah, holding it down. Thank Buku, John Woo, YC. Christian Michael Todd back there. That's my bro. Yeah. Just thankful.
Is that one person? Christian Michael Todd?
Little Sage, man.
Hey, bro, how you get 3 first names, dog?
Hey,
like,
I ain't even think about that like that, but
well, before you close it, I do have a question. Like, somebody did ask a question about that. So somebody asked, are you and Sage going to do more music?
Man, for sure. That's my bro. Like, I haven't really sat down to talk to him how, like, I really wanted to today, but later on today, yeah, man, we gonna go over that.
Oh, man, y'all gonna spend the night over each other's house, huh? Play video games and everything, eat pizza.
Yeah.
2K came
what he
out,
told
you know what I'm saying?
That's the first thing he told me when I seen, bro, 2K come out tonight, bro.
That's right. Well, man, Bblasian, I appreciate you, man. You're going to learn how to clean these greens tonight. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be bugs on them, but you know what I'm saying? Make sure you clean them. Yes.
Bugs on greens.
Oh, yeah, it gets fun. You going to make them pick them too?
Are there greens?
Oh, and you picking the greens?
Is it the greens that you eat with like Thanksgiving?
Yes. It ain't about to be a can of Glory greens.
I ain't know that, bro.
Doses. You're going to have fun tonight.
We're going to learn today, man.
We appreciate everybody tuning in and give that social media out one more time.
Man, follow me on Instagram at Bblasian. I said .com _ Bblasian, man.
All right, let's do it one more time because there's probably somebody that put the .com in there anyway.
Man, it's _ BBLASIAN Blasian.
Man, we appreciate everybody, man. We out. We signing out. Peace.
Peace.